Good evening, my friends. It's your old buddy Lee. I've been real busy this month, working like an animal, trying to get caught up and get ahead at the same time. You probably know how that goes. Sometimes you just spin your wheels and you really don't know if you're moving forward or not. Anyway, I had a good month. As I told you before, I'm an amateur writer, and I got quite a bit done. You can see some of my stuff on Amazon if you're in the market for a book. But I know you didn't come to my page so you could hear a sales pitch, so I'll tell you about my tarot card reading. I concentrated and I was really wondering how June 2026 was going to shape up for me. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be a good time ahead, but I just wanted to see what the cards had to say. So I shuffled the heck out of them and tried to put my concentration on to seeing into the future a little bit. All of us try to imagine what the future may hold for us. And most of us are hoping something good will come along. Big surprise of some type that will be a pleasant change. Bring something good to the table for us. So anyway, I shuffled the heck out of the cards, and you're looking at the four of them that I drew. I drew three: the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and my number 4 card, the Clarifier, is the Six of Swords. And I used my Deviant Moon tarot card deck because I kind of enjoy looking at the art. I haven't gotten tired of looking at it. It's just a wonderful art. Real special set. I don't know if everyone likes it or not, but I find it to be really interesting and compelling to look at. So anyway, the King of Wands, very good card to start with. My first card represents personal focus, positive mindset. The king is known as a visionary, and of course we know the king is a leader. But this King of Wands in particular symbolizes determination, creative fire. Gives you a little kick in the backside to get you going in the morning and keep you going. So that was a good card, and since I'm an old man with white hair, I can identify with the king because he's an old man with white hair. So it's symbolic for me personally to see the king come up as my first card. That sort of helps me to cruise on into the situation mentally, so to speak. My next card, the Ten of Pentacles, is another positive card representing foundations, representing appreciation of your home. And since I'm old and retired, I spend a lot of time working at home. The light's not quite right reflecting on the card, but that's also got two older gentlemen enjoying a game of chess, which also reminds me of what life can be like, playing a game of chess. Represents grounded energy. And you can appreciate some nice looking art on that card as well. There's a little guy kind of hiding underneath the table. And I'm not sure exactly what that means, but maybe somebody out there in YouTube land can drop me a message and tell me what you think. Moving on to the third card that I drew. It's the Three of Cups. You can kind of tell by looking at it what it must mean. Everybody's very joyful, raising their cups in celebration or just having a good time. They all are embracing each other and supporting each other. It kind of represents sharing. It represents your friends, your good friends, and people who help build you up. So it's a pretty good, solid card too. It's a real beautiful card. I really like this Deviant Moon set. It adds a personality to looking at what you're seeing. The images are real fine. Some good colors and some use of tones in the art. And a cup is a good signal, or a good sign rather. You always hope that your cup is going to be running over, always full. You've heard the expression, look at your cup as half full and not half empty. And that can apply to many things in your life too. Try to focus on what you've got, not what you ain't got. Look what's in your hand and not what's walking in front of your house and will soon be disappearing around the corner. So anyway, the number 3 card there, the Three of Cups, another positive card. I almost was surprised that I was having this much positivity brewing for me. My last card, the Six of Swords, is another really cool looking card. The guy in the balloon. And I don't know how much time I'd want to spend in a balloon with all those swords hanging around. But the Six of Swords represents a transition. It's seen as a time of peace and stability. And my own gut feeling about it is maybe it's indicating the traveling. And generally speaking, traveling is a pleasant experience. Seeing new things coming your way. And that's always interesting. You probably feel the same way that I do when you go to some place you've never been before. There's a level of excitement that's a little above the norm. And the balloon also, to me, I've never been in a balloon, but I would imagine that it's a very smooth ride, and that's what I see there is smooth sailing. The swords indicate productivity, security, a time that's socially rewarding. So as we're moving into June, the weather's getting better. People are starting to do things more outside than they were. Where I live up here in the northwest near Seattle, west of Seattle, you kind of have to enjoy the outdoors during the warm time of the year, which if you're lucky is June, July, and August. The rest of the time up here, everybody kind of jokes about how much it likes to rain and how the weather is often uncooperative. But I found that's not true at all. The weather can be uncooperative during the summer just as good as it can during the winter and fall. So if you live up here in the Northwest, like maybe some of you do, you realize that you got to take the good days that come and get out there and enjoy them out here in the Northwest, because they are further and farther in between. So anyway, I looked at all four of them and assessed it, and it's kind of hard to not see that it's really a positive drawing here. It sticks out pretty clearly and is obvious. Smooth sailing ahead, calm waters, big inspiration, big ideas. You've got the authority and you're vested yourself in success. You're going to have the drive to carry you through and achieve your goals. That card of the people raising their 3 cups together shows you and indicates passion. You're the master of your own destiny. If you believe in yourself, you'll succeed. There's an indication of safety here in these cards. A balloon is often a symbol of safety. The guy's playing chess. That's a creative pursuit, a good mental activity. So it shows you that you're going to be busy and preoccupied. You're going to be thinking, maybe in a team, working with somebody else to try to create something good, thinking it through and seeing it clearly. You're going to have a peace of mind. You're going to make steady progress. It really sounds wonderful, doesn't it? So I don't know, when it's everything's coming up roses, it's hard to find anything to sulk about, as if sulking did any good. So anyway, I've been busy this month, working on a few of my stories, and got a couple books published on Amazon. Been getting up early in the morning and trying to do something productive every single day, 7 days a week. Just because you're productive 7 days a week doesn't mean that you can't kind of pace yourself. Like they say, you want to work smart, not too hard. So that's my advice to you, is if you've got some things that you need to tend to, some business you've got to take care of, just put your mind in a relaxed state of gear and go in and do the best you can and keep a smile on your face. Don't push too hard. If you look too eager or too desperate, you're going to have somebody react in a negative way. So usually if you're smiling and not cheerful, that can be a contagious state of mind, as most of you already know. So I'm looking forward to my June. It looks like it's going to be pretty good, although I kind of had a feeling that because of the time of year, it was going to be a pleasant time for me. I had wrapped up some old business and was moving on to some new things that I've been wanting to do. They've been on the back burner for a while, so now I'll have a chance to take care of some of those things. I want to thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel and listening to what I have to say. And I wish you a very happy June. And please stop back in, because I have some big plans for June. Bye-bye.